Hey everybody, my name is Chloe Faye, and today I'm going to be filming a Slay All Day makeup tutorial. So I actually got this idea just the other day because I wore a new foundation for the very first time, and I was going throughout my day, I was shopping for Christmas and everything, and I just looked in the mirror and I was like, holy crap, my makeup's been on for a really long time and it still looks like I just put it on. So I was like, why don't I just tell everyone what products that I use, and how I put them on, so that hopefully I can help you guys out so you guys can achieve just a flawless look all day. And if you have oily skin like I do, hopefully this video will also help you control your oil as well if you've been struggling with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Okay, so obviously, the first thing that you want to start off with is a good primer, and primers just vary on your skin type, and if you have enlarged pores like I do, and I also have oily to combination skin, I get very oily around my T-zone, so I actually use the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer, and this also has a shine control, so it's very good with keeping me not oily throughout the day. And it also just assists in keeping your makeup on. So you want to make sure that you have a really good primer that you like to put all over your face. So next, I like to use a powder because of my oily skin and shine. If you use a powder, it just creates an extra barrier in between your foundation. And this Benefit the Professional Agent Zero Shine really works. First off, it makes your skin look even more smooth with the help of the Smashbox, and then it also just really helps control the shine. So I love this stuff, but also you could just use like any kind of face powder that you want. You could probably use like a translucent powder, just whatever your heart desires. So next I'm going to be applying my foundation, and in my personal opinion, I think foundation is the most important part, because if you don't have a foundation that can control your oil or hydrate your skin or just stay on all day, then you just aren't going to be happy with the results. And also the finish to me is so important. So my absolute favorite foundation is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This stuff is a absolute miracle worker. Seriously, I think everyone should buy this. It stays on all day long. It covers so well. At the beginning it doesn't look like it would cover a lot, but then like when it dries down, you're like, holy crap. The finish is unbelievable. Like I swear I wore it the other day, and then like after a few hours I was shopping and I looked in a mirror and I was like, holy crap, my skin looks flawless. And I 100% believe it is this. I've never tried another foundation like this. So if you're wanting that full coverage, flawless makeup, you need to go buy this. Seriously, it's amazing. One thing I'm not so happy about is that it doesn't have a pump or anything. So you just have to put it on the back of your hand, but you know what? I can get over it. I apply this foundation with a damp sponge, this little Real Technique sponge. I just really like how it finishes with this. And then also I just like to push it into my pores because I feel like that gives the best finish for my type of skin. So the key to this foundation that I've found is really just letting it dry. So it comes off like very shiny because it's a liquid, obviously. And also when you first put it on, you don't think that it's going to give you like that great coverage. But seriously, you just need to like get to a point and then leave it alone when you've covered your whole face. And then just like move on to like your brows or something. And then once it dries completely, you'll really see like the finish and the coverage, and it's just amazing. So I'm actually going to go to my brows off camera, and I'll be back to put on my concealer. Okay, so as you can see, I went ahead and did my eyes, and I just want to let you guys know, since this is like a slay all day video, what mascara I use. And I use the Tartist mascara, and I love this one. And then the other one that I love is the Benefit They're Real. These two are my absolute favorite mascaras. I've tried so many, and these two are amazing. They make my lashes long, voluminous, bold, full, whatever you're looking for. These two do it in one product, and I love them because I don't have to like wear like 5 different mascaras on my eye just to get the look that I want. So I highly recommend those two, and they stay all day. I've noticed a little flaking with like both of them at the end of the day. You know, you have like some black dots where they flaked, but it's nothing major, and they look amazing, they stay amazing, and I love them. So the next step for my face is going to be my concealer, and this is a full coverage video, so I wanted to use my all-time favorite concealer, which is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This stuff is so full coverage, it's not even funny. It does not crease. It lasts all day. The consistency is amazing. It's just an all-around amazing product. I know you've all probably heard people talk about it, but, you know, the hype is real. It's amazing. So I just put that anywhere I want to highlight. Also, I forgot to mention a few things, so I'm going to go back and do that now. In my Double Wear foundation, I'm in the shade Cool Bone. And then Shape Tape, I'm in the shade Light. Another thing I wanted to mention was, if you're trying to keep your makeup on all day, and when you're picking out a primer, I would suggest staying away from the mattifying primers, because those primers, they're not meant to help your makeup stay on all day. So I found that like my makeup was just like sliding off when I use a mattifying primer by the end of the day. So for a long wearing day, I would definitely try and stay away from those. So after all my concealer's done, I go directly into my setting powder, and I've been using the Laura Mercier setting powder. This is actually the translucent powder. And I know a lot of people really like to bake with this stuff to keep their makeup on all day. But honestly, I've just not really been loving how it looks on my skin when I like really cake on all that powder. So I just like to dab all this all over my face. It still helps it stay all day, but it just doesn't get that like really, I don't know, it almost looks cakey on my face when I do that. So I just like to put a thin layer over my face. After I powder my whole face, I move on to my bronzer and blush and highlight. And I'm just going to name the products I'm going to use really fast, and then I'm going to go do them off camera. But I just wanted to let you guys know what products I love, because they stay on my face all day. So the bronzer I'm going to be using today is the Tarte Park Ave Princess Bronzer. Another bronzer that's really good is the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. This stays on all day as well, and this is matte. So both of those are a really good bronzer choice. And then for the blush, I'm going to be using the Tarte blush in the shade Exposed. I love this color. It's amazing, and it stays on, like it doesn't fade like a lot of blushes do on my skin. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using the Tarte Pro Glow To Go. This is actually new. I bought this yesterday. But I love, love, love this. And I'm going to be using the shade Gleam. And these shades are just amazing. What can you say? So I'm going to go do those off camera, and I will be right back. The very last product I'm going to tell you guys about is the Slay All Day Setting Spray. And this stuff is amazing. And if you use all the products that I use, or, you know, products similar that work for you, plus this setting spray, I promise your makeup won't be moving. And One bad thing about this, with my oily skin, I wore this for like 8-ish hours, and I realized that my face was getting a little oily, and it didn't when I didn't wear the setting spray, so I pretty much know that it was the setting spray. So the next time I wore it, I tried to use this, I just like blotted my face with the same brush that I use with my setting powder. And if you do that, then you're going to be fine. It's going to stay. So yeah, I'm just going to... Also, I only do 2 squirts because I found that if I do a lot, then that would probably lead to more oily skin. So I just spray that. My hair is like super crazy right now. And then I just let it dry for a minute and then go back in with my brush for my setting powder, and I'm done. So that's all for my Slay All Day makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button at the bottom. Also comment below any requests that you have to see in the future. And please, if you are not already subscribed, subscribe to my channel down below. Thank you. Have an amazing day.